Hello, I am Ayla and welcome to your Sabel Studios Summer Reset. All you need today is your mat and just a moment for yourself. So find yourself on your mat, taking a seat. We're just going to start crossing our legs. And yeah, if you've got any injuries or any niggles today that don't feel the best, just take note of them and you can stop and start at your own pace whenever you need. Feel free to pause this video, take a breather and come back. But otherwise, let's find ourselves seating on the mat. We're just going to go for some side bends. So reaching up and over on a big inhale and exhale to reach over to one side. Inhale, sweep the arms back. Exhale, sweep up and over. Just noticing if there's anywhere tight in your body, anywhere loose, anywhere you're feeling a bit of tension, just stretch into it and use that exhale breath to reach up and over. Noticing how your mind feels today. Maybe there's a lot on your mind and you just need to take a breather, a bit of movement. Maybe you've had a busy day. Maybe it's been a good day, summer, but otherwise just take this time for yourself. We've got one more on each side. Final one over, exhaling over. Inhale, sweeping back. Beautiful. We are going to start our class. So it's all legs and core today, and it's all on the mat. We're going to be lying down the whole time. How good. So let's come to lying down on our left side. We're going to start lying all the way down. If you want, you can grab a pillow and place it underneath your head. Otherwise, your arm will work just fine. We're going to bend our knees, placing our heels halfway between our butt and our knees. and creating a nice bend in our legs. Resting the head down, let's start by just lifting up from our side waist. So our core in Pilates is always switched on. Just lifting through that side waist just to lift so you can slip a piece of paper through. Otherwise, we're keeping our hips stacked and we're going to lift that top leg and lower it down. Lifting that top leg just in line with that hip before you lower it down. Amazing. So that side waist lift that we've got there, that stays connected the whole time. We want a really nice long body, keeping our core engaged as we move, feeling it in our top leg. As you lift, you can exhale, inhale to lower. Always breathing through that hardest part of the movement, but we're just waking up the legs to start off with. If you're feeling a bit unbalanced here, feel free to place that hand in front of you. Otherwise, the more we lift up with that core, engaging both sides of our core, we'll feel more balanced. Wonderful. Let's add a double pulse here. So as we lift that leg, you're going to lower the knee halfway, then lift all the way back up and lower that knee to tap the bottom one. So just adding a bit of time under tension here. Still lifting up through that side waist. And just now feeling a little bit more heat on that top leg. Wonderful. Amazing. Let's do two more like this. Taking a break at the bottom if you need to at any point. Wonderful. The next time you're up here, hold it with me. We're just going for those top range of motion pulses. Making sure as you lift that leg, it's just in line with your hip. We don't want to open anything up, but they're really small controlled movements. We're not bouncing the leg, but feeling that lift and that lower really intentionally. Are you still lifting up through that sideways? That top leg is burning. Believe me, I feel it as well. We've got 3, in 2, in 1. Flex the foot, kick it out. Beautiful. We're going to bring it back in now. Flexing the foot, driving out with the heel, bringing it back in. Now, as we kick the leg out, making sure it's in line with our body, we don't want to bring it in front of us, but we want to feel that long extension and returning it in to stack it over that bottom leg. Beautiful. I'm feeling this, guys. Don't worry. Keep moving. We're going to keep lifting up through that side waist, making that top waist as well really, really long. Not sinking into our body, but feeling it in our glutes. Beautiful. We have 3 more like this. In 2, In 1, flex the foot, hold it out there. Can you point the toes? We're going to sweep the leg forward, sweeping it all the way forward as far as you can, then flexing the foot and drawing it back. Pointing the toes to sweep that leg forward, flexing the foot to draw that leg back. Beautiful, team. Keeping that leg nice and long. As we draw it back, just keeping it in line with our body before we drive it forward as far as that hip allows. Now we want to keep our hips nice and stacked. We're not rolling too far forward or rolling too far back, but they're both on top of each other. So you feel free to place that hand on that top hip to just notice where your body is in space. Beautiful. We have 3 more like this. Point the toes to sweep forward. Flex the foot to engage the hamstrings, the calves, and the glutes are already on fire as you draw it back. Beautiful. We've got 2. Lifting up through that side waist, not letting it sink as we get a little bit more fatigued. Wonderful. When you next sweep that leg forward, hold it there for me. Flex that foot, turn the toes down, find internal rotation before we pulse with the heel up. This is your last 15 seconds here, team. Driving up with the heel, making these pulses really slow and controlled, not bouncing that, but lifting and lowering the leg. Oh, it burns. You've got 5. In 4, 3, keep lifting up through that side waist. In 2, 1, and release. Oh, tap that leg out. That always feels better. And we are going to come onto our back. So just rolling over onto your back. We're just going to take a moment here, separating your legs mat width apart and dropping those knees from side to side. Beautiful. Just noticing how that felt, how strong you were to push through it. And we're going to focus on our core now. Wonderful. So we are on our backs, heels nice and close towards our butt, and our hands are just really nice and long on the mat. We're going to go for some curls. So inhaling through the nose. As you exhale, lifting up with the head, neck, and the shoulders, reaching those arms forward. Inhale to lower back down. Exhale to curl everything up and lift. Inhale to lower back down. You want to slide those hands forward, reaching really nice and far as you scoop the belly down towards the floor. Using your breath through that hardest part of the movement to help you get a little bit higher. Beautiful. We have a couple like this, and we're going to add on lots of layers here. Now, if you are happy with the layer where we're at, just stay there every time I add another one on. And maybe next time you come to the mat, depending on your energy levels, how your day's been going, maybe you're getting stronger, that little bit stronger each time. You can just take that challenge, whatever that challenge looks like for you. Beautiful. We've got 1 more here. Exhaling to lift, inhaling to lower back down. We're going to add a leg floating to tabletop. So you lift all the way up, float 1 leg to tabletop, lower it back down, and lower the head. Really isolating each movement. Exhaling to lift, float that leg, lower, and inhale to lower it all the way back down. Lifting up with the belly and the core, lifting your leg and lowering down. Exhale. Wonderful. As that leg comes up, you want the knee just in line with your hip and that leg in a nice 90-degree angle. Keep that focus on the upper core though, as you curl as far as you can, thinking of reaching really far forward with those fingers. Now, if you're feeling good here, stay here. Otherwise, if you would like the next challenge, we're going to add our double leg. Lifting both legs to tabletop, lowering that back down and lowering the head. Exhale to lift up. Lift those legs, making that 90-degree angle, lowering them down before you release the head, the neck, and the shoulders. Moving at your own pace here. If you need to go nice and slow, that is just as good. Finding that really nice intentional control in your movements. Wonderful. We have 3 more like this. Wherever you are at, if you're going for those single legs, still scooping with that belly, making sure those knees stay stacked over those hips. As we lift the legs, we're going into that lower core. So those lower ab muscles are stabilizing us. We've got one more here. Exhale to lift. Wherever you are, can you bring one leg into your chest? The other one extends nice and long. Now we're going to switch those legs into a single leg stretch. If this is feeling too intense, just relax your head and draw one knee gently into your belly. Otherwise, stay up here. We're going to release down in 3, in 2, in 1, releasing everything back down. So that is a single leg stretch, and we're going to build on that a little bit more. So drawing both legs up into tabletop, lifting the head, neck and shoulders, drawing one leg in towards your chest. The other one extends long. Now, if this leg is feeling a bit too low, you can keep it bent, whatever feels good. And we're just going to switch each leg, keeping the head, the neck and the shoulders lifted, drawing up through our upper core. As we switch legs, use that exhale to press away, away, away. You've got 3, in 2, in 1. Legs to tabletop, release back down. Remembering if that's feeling a little bit too intense on that upper core, you can keep your head down. We've got one more set of these here. We're just going to count to 10. I want you to use that exhale to press your legs away. So let's draw up with the head, neck and shoulders. Lift those legs to tabletop. Draw one leg in. We've got 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5. If your head, neck and shoulders is down, can I challenge you to lift it up for these last 5 seconds? In 4, 3, 2, 1. And releasing everything back down. Oh, so good. Find that windscreen wiper stretch again. We are all done with our core. Beautiful. Let's come onto our side now. So we're going to switch sides. So you're going to be lying down on your right side now with that left leg on top. Finding that pillow again. Otherwise, our arm works as well. We're going to bend our knees so our heels are halfway between our knees and our butt. Those legs are stacked on top of each other, hips stacked, lifting up gently through that sideways, just enough so I can slip a piece of paper through there. And we're going to start by lifting that top leg up and lowering it down. So we're going back on that other side with our side lying legs. Beautiful. Using that exhale to lift that leg. Inhaling to lower it back down. If you're feeling a bit wobbly or shaky, feel free to place that hand there just for a little bit of balance. And we're just lifting that leg to hip height before we lower it all the way back down. Wonderful. Making sure those hips are nice and stacked on top of each other, lengthening both sides of our waist really nice and long. Taking a rest at the bottom if you need, and moving at your own pace through this whole series, whatever that looks like for you. Let's add on a double pulse. We're going to lift that leg all the way up, lower it halfway, lift it all the way back up to the top, and lower it down. If you need a break here, take a reset every time, lifting up, lowering down, all the way up again, lowering that leg back to the bottom. Wonderful. Finding that top range of motion and noticing how it feels to hold a little bit more time under tension in that movement. We're challenging these muscles to endure through this whole exercise. Wonderful. We've got 3 more like this. Taking that reset at the bottom if you need. We want to really make sure our form is good through this whole set. So remembering lifting up through that side waist, keeping our hips nice and stacked, and controlling those movements. This is our last one here. Wonderful. Let's go up together. We're just going to do those top range of motion pulses now. We've got 10, 9, 8, 7. Oh, it's a slow Pilates counting, isn't it, guys? In 6, in 5, in 4, 3. I'm feeling this. In 2, 1, hold it up, flex that foot and extend it nice and long. You're going to return the leg to stack it back over that bottom leg and flex it out in line with that body, drawing it back in and then flexing it out. Wonderful. We're igniting those hamstrings, those calves. It's all switched on as we send it out, feeling that length through the heel and drawing it back in line with that top leg. Keeping those hips stacked, trying not to roll or rock forward and back. If that front head needs to keep you a little bit more steady, feel free. Especially as we're lifting up through that side waist, it can feel a little bit more rocky. But engaging both sides of our core is really, really important to keep that top hip still and to not let ourselves sink into our side body and let everything drop. We're going to stay lifted. We've got 3 more like this. So close. In 2. Wonderful. Next time you're out there, we're going to hold it out there and point those toes to sweep that leg forward. Wonderful. Flexing that foot, sweep that leg back. Pointing the toes to sweep that leg forward. That leg will just sweep as forward as that hip range of motion will allow. So whatever that looks like, as long as you're moving, it's awesome. Keeping your hips nice and stacked. Maybe place that hand on that top leg. Trying to keep that leg in line with that top hip. My leg's shaking. We're doing well. We're so close. We've got 5 more like this. Finding length and strength in that mobility. Keep lifting up through that sideways. You've got 2 more here. Beautiful. Let's hold it forward together. Our last bit, flex the foot, turn the toe towards the floor and pulse up with the heel. We've got 10, 9, 8, 7. This is your last little bit. Control those pulses. My leg is shaking in 3, 3, 3, 3. Don't stop. In 2, 1. Release and tap it out. Oh my gosh. We smashed it. Let's come all the way back up to seating. We're going to finish where we started. So just cross those legs over. Closing down those eyes for a second. Big inhale through the mouth. Through the nose. Exhale through the mouth. Another big breath here. In through the nose. Out through the mouth. Feeling your shoulders relax whenever you meet me here. Another big in through the nose. Big sigh out through the mouth. Wonderful. Let's reach those arms out really nice and long again. Sitting up really nice and tall off those glutes that we just worked. And we're going to sweep to the side. Seeing how far you can reach up and over. Using your exhale to come over. Inhale to reach back. We're going to now reach forward. Find lots of length through your spine. Holding it there just for a couple breaths in through the nose. And as you exhale, can you reach a little bit further down? Letting yourself just relax on each breath. In through the nose. Out through the mouth. Beautiful, team. Slowly restacking that spine all the way up. Big shoulder roll at the top. We are going to come to cross our legs over. So crossing one leg over the other, finding a figure 4 stretch and just drawing it nice close towards your body. Maybe you like to hold through the leg. Otherwise, I like to just pull it in nice and close. And we're feeling this in that leg that's crossed over our bottom leg. Taking a couple breaths here. Every time you exhale, seeing if you can sink a little bit deeper into that stretch. Beautiful. One more breath here. Let's uncross those legs and go over to the other side. So crossing the other leg over that top one, opening that knee out to the side. If you want to give it a gentle push, that can sometimes feel nice to open up those outer glutes. Otherwise, just taking a couple deep breaths here. Noticing, how your body feels, how your mind feels now after you've done that. Good job for taking the time out of your day to just move. One more breath here. Beautiful. Releasing that leg, and you are all finished for your class. Great work.